Deuce Mcallister. You know, it's not a name I've said recently. And fun fact, his rookie year, Deuce actually put up 91 yards on 16 attempts and only played 4 games. His following year, he put up 1,300 yards, then 1,600, then 1,000, then 300, because I think he got hurt the next year. And then preceding that, he went ahead and put up 1,000 more yards. So, a running back who's put up 49 touchdowns, 6,000, almost 6,100 yards in the NFL. We're now adding him to the 2024 New Orleans Saints. Now, keep in mind in real life, Derek Carr actually might miss like half the year or maybe the whole season with a shoulder injury. So, that's a huge thing here. Now, in 99% of my drafts I do, or not drafts, franchises I do, for some reason the Saints are not a Super Bowl team every single time. So now adding arguably one of the best running backs in Saints history to their squad should hopefully, they just lost 2 in a row. We started off 2-0 and I felt very confident, and now we just lost 3 in a row. So it's literally like the Saints of real life. In real life, the Saints started off the season so hot and then kind of fell apart. All right, so okay, now they're 4-3. Now we can start to fathom a little bit. Now, running backs only do so much in Madden, for obvious reasons. They can definitely elevate you to a couple more wins, say 5 or 6 more wins. They can also elevate your offense to be the best offense in the game. But at the end of the day, you still need a good defense. You still need good other positions, right? It's not just running back. Although 886 yards and 10 touchdowns. He has 138 rushing attempts already. So, not too bad. And actually, let me check real fast. I'm trying to move my control away from my mic so it's not like keeps like budging. 402 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. So, not a bad set so far. Actually looking pretty damn good. Saints coming out of their bye week after they lost to the Brownies. They are 7-4, so they are on that playoff-bound record as they lose to the Rams. Now they play the 3-9 Giants, and they lose to the 3-9 Giants. Well, you know, there was a chance. Okay, well, there's still a chance. And I just realized, we're the NFC South, and the NFC South sucks. Yep, so we're going to make the playoffs because the NFC South is absolutely atrocious. We are 8-7, and we are not a playoff team yet, but we're pretty damn close because the NFC South is that freaking atrocious. Although we are losing. Ooh. Did we win our division yet? Hold up. No, we have not. So this last game of the season is actually going to matter for a playoff berth. And we lost and got knocked out of the playoffs. Saints, you got to be freaking kidding me. You guys literally were almost the most guaranteed. You had to win 1 of 3 games, and you couldn't even do that. So we lose now the Falcons win the division with a 9-8 or 8-9 record. Well, we have an 8-9 record. I thought this was going to be such an easy situation, you know? We're playing the NFC South. Such an easy job to do. But no. We have gone on what? We went on 3 different times this year. We went on 3 losing streak games. We lost 3 in a row here. We lost 3 in a row here, and we lost 3 in a row here. Every time we lose, we just lose 3 in a row. That is very weird. Okay. Deuce put up 1,200 yards and 16 touchdowns, so he did put up some good yards. 641 yards and 5 touchdowns. We were the 12th ranked offense. Is our defense the problem? 31st defense. Usually how that works, too. Your defense has to be able to do something in the end. And if they can't do anything, well, you're probably going to be crapped out of luck. So, sadly, a missed playoff spot. As we're going to try this again. because why the fluff not? Let's just go and do this again. Because that did not turn out the way we wanted it to. And I'm just hoping we don't lose 3 in a row over and over and over again like before. Hopefully not. So let's start off Panthers. We should start off hot. Good. Cowboys. Not bad. Okay. See, now we're rocking and rolling, but now we get to the hard part, which is Eagles, Falcons, and Chiefs. Now, the Falcons are 0-3, and we won that game, so that might actually help us out in the long run here. We lose to the Chiefs, okay. We play the Bucks. We beat the Bucks. Okay, so now we're starting off hot. I'll lose to the Broncos. Do not lose the next 2. Okay, we beat the Chargers. Okay, so we're not doing this 3-0 sweep thing that we did before. Okay, woo, we season swept. We season swept them, the Falcons. Going into our bye week now, we're actually 8-3. So we're sitting in a pretty nice situation. 8-4 now. Okay, 9-4. Should be a playoff team no matter what. Okay, our division sucks. We're 10-4 and we're a playoff team. Okay, good. We made the playoffs this time in this franchise. All right, so week 17, and then finally week 18. Now, I did see some injuries there, so I'm kind of scared that, injuries are going to be a problem. But we lost there. Okay, so, yeah, not too bad. Again, not the greatest record of all time, but we won our division, which, again, isn't saying much. We got the 3 seed as well, which actually works out pretty damn well. Okay. 1,295 yards, 13 touchdowns, right around what we got before. Our leading receiver was Deuce this time. He almost had 1,000 yards receiving and 1,200 yards rushing. So apparently we were amazing because the fact that Deuce pretty much did everything. I don't know why they randomly decided that he would be the number 1 receiver unless injuries. I'm going to guess injuries. Although, to be the number 1 receiver, that is insanity. Literally, man shows up. Okay, he's not he's all the way down here. But still, that is kind of insane. A running back to have 950 yards. I'm kind of more upset that he didn't get 1,000 yards. I feel like 1,000 yards would have been such a better deal. Beat the Cowboys, which isn't saying much. Lose to the 49ers. Jags-Ravens championship game. Okay, why am I clicking on that? Okay, nope. EA. Let me get out of this. Okay, there we go. I hate when they get you in that tutorial menu because you're absolutely fluffed. All right, championship. Ravens beat the Jags. They destroyed the Jaguars. So Ravens, Eagles, Super Bowl, which is very common in Madden franchise series. And Deuce won player of the offensive player of the year. I was about to say, he better win something, bro. Man just went out there. Patrick Mahomes threw 52 touchdowns, so he broke the record, so it doesn't really matter. But, guys, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. Peace out.